Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Mason. Mason is from Los Angeles in the USA. So let's see what Mason has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon from London.
Afternoon, morning.
Tell me before, should I call you Mason or Michael?
Mason. Mason's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So Mason, by the way, I love your outfit. I was looking at your stories. I was like, oh my God, he looks amazing.
Thank you. I thought I would I'd dress up. I'm in bed, so long johns.
Very cozy, very cozy.
Very cozy. I got my coffee. I'm all caffeinated. I peed before it was started, so don't worry about
that. Mason, so tell me, what's the time right now? Did you do something this morning or it's just in the house? Haven't left the house yet?
I haven't left the house yet. No, this is my first thing this morning. I have some recording that I'm doing later today because I'm a singer. I'm a country singer. So right. I'm going to be doing that. And yeah, but no, this is my morning. I'm hanging out with you. We're in bed together.
Yes, we're in bed together for sure. Mason, tell me, where are you from?
Originally I am from, well, I'm kind of from all over. I was born in Europe. My daddy was in the military. And we came to the United States. I was born in Germany, and we came to the United States when I was very young. We moved to Montana, of all places. Yeah, I lived rurally in Montana. And then we moved to the South.
Wow.
Mechanicsville, Virginia. They're actually famous for tomatoes. The mechanics are lackluster. But I wouldn't break down my car there.
So you're born. So you're born in Germany.
Yeah, I was Landstuhl. Yeah.
Oh wow! And how old were you when you moved back to the U.S.?
When we came to the U.S., I was maybe 3 or 4 years old. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was. I don't have a ton of memories of Germany, but a few, like a little bit. But
I see. And I believe now you are living in LA now.
I am. Yeah. Bright and sunny in Los Angeles.
And why Los Angeles?
I came out here initially for a project. I was scouted to sing with a band. They found me online. They found my SoundCloud, and I came out here and we started working together a little bit. And while I'm still friends with those guys, our chemistry wasn't great sonically or musically. So the band didn't work out. We went our separate ways. And I now, decided, well, I'm in California. I might as well make a go of it. So I stayed out here, and I'm working on my own album out here now. So that's super exciting. And yeah. Amazing. And music always being in your life? Always. My grandpa actually was a wannabe country singer. And it was kind of his dream, and he wrote a song for Ernest Tubbs. He didn't record it, but we still have the wax record of that from the 40s, which is amazing. And I have 2 of his suits that he sang in.
Wow.
His country singing suits. Like, they're very like Johnny Cash, Hank Williams kind of looking. And I wear those sometimes when I sing.
and where your parents are based now? In Montana or in LA?
My mama and daddy, they're in Virginia. They're in Mechanicsville, Virginia. And they're living their lives out there in a little house in the middle of nowhere, which I went to high school out there. So when I go home, it's nice to go back to that place and kind of be reminded of small town values and that kind of thing, though I couldn't do it again.
And do you have siblings as well?
I do. I have an older sister. My sister is 15 years my senior. So I was a bit of a surprise. Mom and Daddy weren't expecting me. I think my mama thought I was menopause, actually. And showed her.
For the game, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your career as a singer, about your life overall, okay? Right. Are you ready? Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
I am. You got MasonMichael Black ready to tell you everything.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. The fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit before the first question, okay? Yes, you're ready. Let's do it. Okay, Mason, so through the journey, if there is a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer, I always can change, okay? It's all very friendly, okay?
I'll try to answer everything.
Let's go for the first question. Where are you planning to go for your next vacation?
Next vacation? I'm actually getting ready to leave on Tuesday. I'm flying to Northern California for a week. I'm going to go live in the woods for a week.
And to visit friends, family?
To visit friends. I'm going to be with friends up there, but it's also kind of a work trip. So I'll be working on my record while I'm there. I'm always working, so I never get a day off.
Amazing. And how long have you been living in LA for?
I've been in LA since it was December of 2019. I got off the plane a couple months before COVID hit. And I didn't get to see much of LA before it happened, but yeah, 2019.
Wow. And in your opinion so far, what's the best part of living in Los Angeles?
The weather. The weather is fantastic. Well, it's the best and the worst part, because I tell you that I miss rain and I miss snow. But it's nice to be in warm weather all the time.
And when you arrived there in 2019, was the first time you've been there, or you knew the city before? You've been there before?
I had come out here when I was 17 or 18 for 3 months to see the area, because I was starting out in the business then, and I wanted to be a singer, and I wanted to meet the right people, and so I got flown out here. I was put up in a house. I had kind of a chaperone situation, and I got to see the city, and yeah, decided if this was really what I wanted.
Good one. Next question. Let's do it. Next question for you is, if you could ask for a miracle, what that would be, and why?
A miracle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the big one. Peace on earth. Peace on earth, definitely. And why? Well, I think it's self-explanatory a little bit. But for me, I watch the news and my heart just breaks. And I think about what's going on in Palestine. I think about what's going on in the Ukraine. I think about Africa. I think about all of the things going on in the world, and then I'm so tiny and there's nothing I can do about it. It's not me personally. Collectively, we can, of course. But I think love is lacking leaders, and our leaders are lacking love. So I would say definitely, yeah, world peace. And into crisis.
Yes, I think nowadays when you watch the TV and you see those news and you just go like, my goodness, it feels like not real. You know what I mean? Still to see those kind of situations happening around the world is drastically, it's sad.
I remember when we were kids thinking, you know, by the time that we're grown-ups, this is all going to be different. And now I'm a grown-up. Not, you know, so that's heartbreaking.
The same as well, actually. Yeah, it's a good point, because I remember as well, like you said everything. When I was a child, I remember like watching those news. I was like, oh my God, maybe it's just for a while, and now it's happening again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's gut-wrenching. True. Really.
Let's hope for better days. Always.
Yes. Better days ahead. I do believe that. I have faith in that. I certainly do.
Next question. Okay, Mason, before the next question, tell me, when was the moment that you said, okay, I was born to be a singer? Did something happen, or you always thought, you had genuinely thought, okay, I was born to be a singer, and why country music?
I always knew. It's a hard question because I can't pinpoint an exact moment, but I remember I really liked the attention, and I liked that when I sang, people paid attention to me. And that was a way that I could get attention as a little kid, you know, in a classroom full of other kids. I wanted to stand out, so I sang, and that led to school plays and other things, and it was always my way of connecting. And being an emotional person, you know, songwriting was a natural kind of progression from that. And so I found my peace, kind of my sense of self in my writing. And so now it's my therapy. I write autobiographically. And so with music, it's always just kind of been that outlet for me. And I think it's important to have one of those, especially as a kid, but for me, my entire life. Yeah.
And why country music?
Country music. It's in my DNA. It's, you know, I'm from the South. My family's Southern. We're Texans. It's a part of my physiology. It's a part of my body. I feel like it flows through my veins, and I feel like country music is that genre that it's storytelling, and it's real life, and it's real problems, and it's not just, oh baby I love you. It's, you know, it's songs about cheating and murder and death and dying and all those sad dark things, but you can take something positive from it. And that's why I love country music. I love country music.
I see. And who has been your big inspiration on the country music?
Big inspiration. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. I like songwriters, so I tend to go for like more lyrically based artists. Like I love Keith Whitley. He passed in 1989, but I think his music is still just as relevant today. I love his writing. I love like modern singers too. There's a girl named Ashley Monroe, and she's got a crazy voice. She's out of this world amazing. I like Hannah Dasher. She's new. She's fantastic. Of course, I love classics. Hank Williams, Patsy Cline, you know, all of that. But
Amazing. Very good. Next question for you is, if you met someone sad in the streets, what would be your approach or your advice to this person?
If I met a sad person on the street, I would listen. I would listen to their story. I wouldn't offer advice unless I was asked for it. I probably would have some advice, and it'd probably be bad advice, but I wouldn't give it freely unless I was asked.
Yes.
Just be an ear.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, those people, they just need someone to listen to them. They just need, you know, to speak out a little bit, to open up a little bit. And I think when someone approaches them with this approach of, okay, I'm here, I can listen to you. How can I help you? I think that it can give a big impact in their lives, for sure.
I think so, I agree.
Right, let's go for another question. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, Mason from LA. Next question for you is, what has been the lowest point of your life?
Oh, wow. Ooh, how much time we got? The lowest point in my life. All right, probably, it was this year, actually. It was October of 2020 was probably the lowest point. I was very depressed. I was in kind of a dark place in my life. I just ended a relationship. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, or if I wanted to stay in LA, if I wanted to continue on this path, because at that point, I felt so beaten down. But just, I had ended an 8-year relationship. My career was, you know, not in the best place, but I rallied, and I found a voice inside of myself that, you know what, you've been through things before. This isn't the end. And so I pulled myself together and I fought through it. And I'm glad I did.
Absolutely. I think, and when you look back through that dark side, that's, you know, all of us, we have those moments in life that, you know, when you look back, what is the biggest positive message that you took out of that dark sides you went through in the past?
All right. If you're going through it, keep going, because when it feels like the end, it's not the end. Because like my mama told me, it always works out in the end. It always works out. And so I keep that in my head. If it's not working out, then it means it's not the end.
Yeah. Good point.
I hold to that.
Very good point. Very good point. Next question. Let's do it. I'm gonna get outfit like yours. Looks so cozy. I love it.
I'm so comfortable.
Before the next question, Mason, tell me, as you are a songwriter as well, do you write like songs anytime you want, or you need to have some inspiration? You need to feel like some moments in your life that feel, okay, I'm ready to write something, or it can happen anytime?
There are definitely times when something happens and I'm like, I have to write about this, you know, and I know that I need to write about it. So then I sit down and I actually start coming up with the process and, you know, those kind of things. But there's also that moment where I'll be walking down the street and I'll hear something, or somebody will say something in a crowd, or I'll be in a grocery store and I'll hear someone say, you know, a story to someone else, and I pick up on it I go home like, that's a great line. I got to write that down. And that happens more often than not. Or I'll get a melody and it starts with a melody. So like, and I just start going with that. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Very good.
Of course, to play.
Tough question for you now. If your if your plane was going down, yeah, and you could call just one person to say goodbye, who that would be and why?
Just call one person. I would call my mama because I know that my daddy would be with her, so I could get them both at the same time. Actually, that's a hard one. It's like calling my mom and daddy if my plane was going down. I'm not sure if I'd want to do that because I don't know if I'd want to upset them. Wouldn't that be a bad memory for them? Damn it. But yeah, I'd have to say my mom and daddy. I'd want to thank them for everything they've done for me. Or I have a best friend too, my best friend Doug. I'd want to talk to him. This is a hard question. God, I can only pick one. Maybe I'd call Doug so I wouldn't leave a bad memory for my parents, but I'd call him and let him know how much I loved him and to let everyone else know how much I loved him.
Amazing. Very good. And Mason, as you say about your parents, did they always support you as a singer? They were always by your side? They always, go after your dreams? Always. If anything, they pushed me a little bit. I think my mom and daddy, when I was little, my mama sings too. When my mama was young, she was in a girl group in the 60s. She sang on the radio and everything. My uncle had a show in Texas, and my mama and her sisters, they were called the Oatman sisters, the Oatman girls. And they'd come on the radio show once a week and they'd sing for the people back in the day when, radio was also live. Amazing. Oh, wow. I think when you have the support of your parents through your career, it's a big plus, isn't it?
Huge, yeah.
Absolutely.
Supporting every gay man, too. So my parents have always been very supportive. My mom and daddy, above and beyond supportive. Very kind.
They'll be very happy when they watch the interview and to see that.
I hope so.
Next one. Let's do it. Next question for you is, if you could have a superpower, what that would be and why?
Oh, I want to be able to fly. I'd want to be able to fly because it's so expensive to travel. So I could just pick a suitcase and just go on my own. I'd want to fly.
Let's say that from now on you have this power of flying. Where would you go right now at this moment? Where would you fly right now?
Anywhere. All right. I think I would be, if I could fly anywhere, damn it. I would definitely fly to a beach in Mexico somewhere. I could use it.
Just to enjoy the sunshine.
It'd be nice. I'd lay it on the sand, have a couple margaritas, forget my name.
Ooh, sounds like a plan. Next one. Mason, before the next question, as you say about being a gay guy and you always have the support of your family, when you came out, if you can share, did something happen or you just felt like, okay, that's the time where I can be open about it, I can talk, to my parents or to everyone around me? Did something happen or genuinely just happen naturally?
I always knew. I always knew I was gay since I was 5, 6 years old. I knew I didn't necessarily have the word for it, but I knew I was. And when I was 14, I decided that I was going to run away from home because I was gay and I was going to run away, and that's what I was going to do. The reason for this was my father was a Southern Baptist deacon. My family was very conservative. I grew up in the church. I got uncles that are preachers, like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I thought that my mom and daddy wouldn't love me anymore, that if I was gay, they wouldn't love me. So I got on my bicycle at 14 and I started driving away, riding down the street. I maybe got a couple neighborhoods over, and we had cell phones by this point. And so my mama called my cell phone, Mason, where are you? And I said, Mama, I'm gay. I'm not coming home.
And just like that,
I said it over the phone. I said, Mom, I'm gay. I'm not coming home. And she said, MasonMichael, I don't care if you're blue. You have school tomorrow. Get all home. And so I got home, and my mama and daddy had a talk with me, and they left the church after that. They picked me, yeah. And it's been wonderful ever since. My mom and daddy have never made me feel bad about it, or they've never made me feel less than. If anything, they've built me up. My mom is constantly trying to get me married. She meets men all the time, and she'll say, "You're not single, are you? Because I got a son." My mama's whoring me out.
That's an amazing story. My God, that's an amazing story that your parents, they, left the church to be by your side. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love this story.
I think that shows real love. You know what I mean? It's that they loved me more than they loved ideology. And I'll always be thankful for that.
Oh
that means they love me.
That's a beautiful story. I just love it. Oh my goodness. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow.
Kids don't have that. And no, I was very, very lucky. I don't take it for granted.
Wow, very good. Next one. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mason from LA. Next question is, what makes you laugh out loud?
Makes you laugh out loud. Anything ridiculous. I like ridiculous humor. I like dry humor too. I definitely like dry humor. Laughing out loud. Oh gosh, there's a lot. I have kind of that personality anyway. It doesn't take much to make me laugh. I'm an inappropriate laugher. Like, I haven't laughed at a funeral yet, but give me time.
Oh my God, that's gonna be dangerous.
I try, I just can't help it. Everything's funny to me.
Mason, I have 3 questions left for you, okay? Let's do it. But before the next question, as I can see how much you love singing, how much you love writing songs, but there's always a challenging part as well. What that would be, in your opinion?
Challenging. All right. The challenging aspect is probably knowing that people are going to hear it. And when you're a songwriter, especially if you write like I do, and most songwriters do, you're putting your soul out there. You're putting your experience, your real life, and for public consumption, for people to, listen to and give an opinion on. And that can be scary. Especially like if you wrote a song about a person and they hear it and they know it's about them. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a big one for me.
And why the feeling of being scary? What is because I'm sure it's connected with emotion as well. I'm sure when you put the words that is all from your heart, but why you feel scared? Why is that feeling?
It's partly that, but it's also that you feel so naked with it. And me, I'll be honest, I have a very thin skin. I'm super sensitive. My feelings get hurt easily. I fall in love easily. I love hard. And I feel like that kind of a personality, that kind of a person who wears their heart on their sleeve like that, you get broken easier, or maybe cracked easier. You know what I mean? So I don't ever get broken, but I definitely I have little cracks all over me. and I think that's part of it. It's I'm super sensitive, and my skin is really, really thin. I definitely criticism does hurt, but I've learned to take it well. And to recognize everyone has an opinion and realize that's them, that's not me, and just do the best job that I can do. But that's definitely the fear, and that's why it's scary. Yeah.
All right, cool. Look like this question. Which talent do you wish you had?
Which talent do I wish I had? I still can't swim. I never learned how to swim. I wish that I was naturally good at it, and I wish that I was like an Olympian swimmer or something. Like, I think that'd be fun to do that. And the reason I want that's because I can't do it at all. So if you ever see me at a pool, I'm going to be on the shallow side. I'm not going to the deep side. And don't push me off a boat, I'll die.
But you always had this fear of water, of swimming?
Yeah, kind of, which is bizarre, right? I don't know where it comes from. It's a slight phobia of it. I'll get in the water, I'll go to the beach, I'll do all of that. But there's definitely a point where I'm like, all right, this is getting too much for me. I got to get out now. It's in the back of my mind. Maybe it's like a little Natalie Wood fear or something. But yeah, I hope I don't drown. I hope this isn't like some dark foreshadowing of my future or something. Oh.
Two questions left for you. Let's do it. Mason, before the next one, I had a few guests on the show from LA. Some artists, some singers, some actors. In your opinion, as you mentioned before as well, that when you were 17, you moved to LA to try, your career.
Yeah.
Do you think that LA is let's say, the right point in the US for you to start a career, like singers or as an artist? Do you think is one of the well-known place for that, in your opinion?
I would say if you want to pursue it seriously and you want to have your guts ripped out and have your heart grown 10 times at the same time, LA is the city for it. I think it depends on your genre. Like, a lot of people would probably tell me I'd be better off in Nashville as a country singer. But LA truly it's the heart of entertainment. It's this business. I go back and forth on whether or not I really like the city. I mean, I do love Los Angeles, of course I do. But I would say so, yeah. If you want to be in the business, this is the place you need to be.
And
for
say
sure.
that, what's the challenge part of living in LA, in your opinion?
It's very difficult to LA, I'll say this, it's the only place I've ever lived that people will ask you what you do before they ask you what your name is.
Somebody mentioned that actually. Somebody mentioned, it's interesting. Why is that, do you think?
Everybody's a social climber. Everybody wants to make it. Everybody wants to be on top. And I think some people are willing to do that at the cost of other people. I'm not that way. Myself, I'm not that way. I've never done anything that I felt compromised my morals or my values. But I definitely see people who do.
Wow.
And, like, you're talking to people out and about, and you kind of get the sense that everyone's looking over your shoulder. They're looking for the next person to walk in. Who's more important than you to talk to? Like, if you're in a party, you're in a crowded room situation. Everybody's just looking around to see who the most important person in the room is. And for me, little redneck kid from the South, that's a different world. And I'm not used to that. And it's been an adjustment.
I'm sure it must be, it must feel a little bit uncomfortable as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I only look shallow.
Oh dear. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. I'm just trying to picture the situation now, and it makes sense. I think I would feel a bit lost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is exhausting. It's totally exhausting. It can be a very shallow place. It can be a very, very sad place, I think, very lonely, Los Angeles. But you have good people around you, and you have a good heart, and you do things, and you acknowledge that within yourself, and you stick to that. I think that's when the magic happens, you know? And I've been lucky in that I have a very strong sense of self, and I'm not going to lose that.
Good, very good. Next question for you is, do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
Do I know anyone who's living their life to the fullest? I would like to say I am, but even then, I think I'm working on it. Living their life to the fullest. I know a couple people in their 80s that I think are, because I think at that point you realize that nothing really matters. And those are the people I know that are going off traveling, and they're not worried about anything. They're letting their hurts go, and they're letting their grudges go, because they realize it's too short. And I think you hit a certain point in life, and I hope that I figure out before 80 years old. But I think I have time now. But yeah, I would say look to the people that genuinely don't care what other people think, and they're living their lives to the fullest. That takes time.
Very good point. I think just the fact that you can live your life without knowing what people can judge you or think about you, it's already a good step. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do I have a question for you, right?
We are getting there. We are getting there.
Right.
Ready for the last one?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's do it. Before the last question, Mason, tell me, people watch the interview. Would you like to start a career as a singer? What would be your best piece of advice for those people?
It's the same advice that I need to work on myself. You need a thick skin. You need a thick skin. But more importantly, I think you have to truly love what you're doing. If you eat, sleep, and breathe music and songwriting, and if that truly is your passion and you can't do anything else, that's how you need to, proceed. That's what you need to know within yourself. If that's your calling, you know it's your calling. And you can't debate that. A bird doesn't wake up in the morning and fight with itself over whether or not it's gonna fly. You know what I mean? It knows it is. That's what it's for. It's meant to. A bird is meant to fly, a fish is meant to swim. If you're a singer, if you're a songwriter, you're meant to sing, you're meant to write. And it doesn't matter if someone else agrees with you or not, because it's not their journey, it's yours. And you only got one life, so you better live this one for you. So that's what I would say. If you're a singer, if you're born to do it, you're born to do it. And that's my advice. Follow your passion, don't give up, and believe in yourself. Yeah.
Last question for you is, what do you like the most about yourself?
My tenacity. My tenacity, definitely. I don't give up, and I'm a fighter. I'm a little man. I'm all of 5'8", and I'm blonde, and I'm kind of silly, and I look a certain way, and I like to be kind of funny about it, and make jokes. But deep down under all the frou-frou and the silliness and all of that, I'm made of steel. You know what I mean? I'm made of iron, and I know that. I have a soft exterior, and I try to promote that, but I also know that I'm the Tin Man, and there ain't nothing that I can't handle. I have a heart. I got a big heart, that's the thing. But I definitely, there's nothing I can't handle. I'm tough. I'm very tough, and I admire that in myself, that I can go through anything and come out the other side. And I know I can.
Amazing. I love that. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. I'm going to give away some words. Just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. Money.
Not enough. Oh, one word.
It's okay, not a problem. One word for family.
Love.
How about life?
Journey.
Sex.
Oh, necessary.
Yes, necessary for sure. One word for love.
For love?
Yeah.
Patience.
Politics.
Tumultuous.
Religion.
Overrated.
Fear.
Unavoidable.
Friendship.
Intrinsic.
Like that. Regrets.
Regrets. I have a song called
Desire.
Passion.
Success.
Success. Self-reliance.
One word for wish.
Dream.
Happiness.
Self.
One word for LA.
Hot.
One word for USA.
Rome.
One word for songwriter.
One word for songwriter. Masochist.
Wow. One word for singer.
Brave.
And the last one now, country music. One word.
Truth.
Amazing. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your lovely best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, tell me the most beautiful thing about Mason, and tell me something that he still needs to work on, to improve on. What your best friend would say?
He'd probably say I'm loyal. So I'm loyal. And he'd probably say that I'd have to work on my confidence. He'd probably say that, yeah. Work on my confidence.
Why is that? You come across a confident person. Tell me a little bit about it. Why?
I'm good at coming across confident. I think I'm good at projecting it, but I definitely think it's something that I have to work at. Like I wake up in the morning and you know, I put on my pants like everyone else, one leg at a time, but I also have to work myself up to do it. There are days I don't want to get out of bed. There are days that, you know, that are hard for me. And I'm not a naturally outgoing person. I'm actually an introvert. I'm actually quite shy. So I picked probably the worst career path for someone with my personality. But I've learned to be confident. I've learned to talk to people and to communicate. But yeah, probably work on my confidence. I'm shy.
I think being shy, it's a beautiful thing. I think, Mason. I think singers, people who work in entertainment, I think when they are shy, you still can see their this beautiful you know, thing about them being shy. You know what I mean? They want to be they want to be exposed, or they want to be in the, you know, being seen, but at the same time as well, they're shy. So I understand your point. And I think it's a special way of being shy. I believe. You know what I mean?
You're safe when you're on that stage. It's like when I'm on the stage and the lights are in my eyes and I can't see anybody.
Forget.
It's just sick. I'm great. Yeah. But
yeah.
Once I'm off that stage and there's a crowd and I got to talk to people. Oh.
But I think it's nice. So that's what makes your career more spicy. You know what I mean? I think it's nice. Let's play now Mason and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it.
All right.
Wow. You can ask me a question now.
How do you define joy in your own life? What does joy mean to you?
Oh my God, I love the question, Mason. Okay, joy. For me, the definition of joy, Mason, is the fact that you can be yourself every day, all the time. If you are able to be yourself all the time, that's what, for me, the definition of joy. I think for you to express the way you are, you know, knowing that being yourself, you're gonna you know, make people angry, you're gonna make people happy, you're gonna make people wonder why you are yourself. But I think it's worth the ride. It's worth of trying to be yourself all the time. And I truly believe as well, sometimes it's difficult for you to be yourself because of society, because of the world out there, because any reason. But if you can be yourself most of the time, or try to be yourself all the time, I think it's a joy there. You know, you don't need to worry about anything because you are being yourself. You are truly to yourself. And people, the right people, they're gonna see the real you, and also they're gonna come to your life. The right people will cross your path when you are yourself. So I think this, for me, it's the meaning of joy. Is the fact that you can go to bed, you know, knowing that you are being yourself, and also waking up knowing that, okay, I can be myself, I'll be myself. And of course, not all of us, some people, they, you know, for some reason or another, they cannot be themselves because of maybe religion, or maybe because of society, because of family, because a lot of things. But I think people who can be themselves, I think it's a joy there, because, you know, there's not better way of feeling happy knowing that you can walk the streets, you can, you know, work or be yourself. I think it's the best feeling of joy. So that's, for me, it's the meaning of joy.
Oh, that's wonderful. I agree so much. That's so well said. So well said.
Yeah, I think joy, it's a very personal. Everyone has their own way of facing joy or enjoying, being happy. But I think all of that, the very main basic is just about being ourselves, for sure.
I totally agree. That's so well said, and it's such a great point. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. Thanks for the question. I really like it. Mason, did you have a great time? Did you enjoy the interview?
I had the best time. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me and for thinking of me and asking to be on your show today. Like, this has been the most fun I've had in a very long time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking the time. Thanks so much for being kind and sweet and to wear your outfit. I really, really like it. Yeah.
Already. It's great. It's one piece.
That's what I liked it. When I saw your stories on Instagram, I was like, oh my God, I need one of those to do some interviews because to feel very comfortable. I love it. If you see me one day wearing, it's because of you. You gave the idea.
By the way, it buttons up the butt, but I'm not going to show y'all that. So.
William the Magic Box Season 2, you can come more prepared for that, okay? Mason, before you go, if you can share a positive message or a positive quote, something that you live by.
Something that I live by. I try to make someone else's day better every single day. So if I can say something kind or go out of my way for someone else in whatever small way, it doesn't matter if it's somebody at the grocery store, if it's a friend, if it's a family member, I try to do one thing every single day that I know that I did better for someone else's life. Every single day, just do one thing. It could be as little as a compliment. It could be, it doesn't have to be big. It can be the small things, but I think if you make someone else smile, that's an accomplishment. Yeah.
Well, today you already made your day because you made me smile today. So you already done today.
Made me smile.
It's amazing saying that because I strongly believe that when you do something nice to somebody else, at the end of the day, you are doing to yourself.
I agree. When we give out to the world, we're giving back to ourselves. I completely agree.
Absolutely. Mason, thanks so much. Good luck with your career. Good luck in your album coming out. And thank you so much for the interview and you keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Bye.
It was wonderful. Take care, okay? Bye-bye.
See you soon.
See you. Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.